Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the street. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fender. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is I.A.N. This is Crime Watching. We're back. Top of the evening to you. All those of you who are locked online, a special good evening to all those of you looking at me from all over the world. A special good evening to you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we want to hear from you. Want to take some calls. Let me tell you something. This month fly. Oh, good. You ever? Listen to me. Every single day, I have watched each day in this year past. Every single day, I've watched each day in this year past. I've watched day after day after day. Every day is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's day after day. Boy, just now is Diwali, and then it's Christmas. You know, you go to some of the banks and whatnot, and wow, they already have Christmas trees, and it's like nobody cares about the Hindus and them to spend their money, you know. Yeah, it's just how people think around this. Think how much how business people think. Some business people have respect for the Hindu community. Yeah, they have great leaders. They own a lot of business. They own a lot of companies. Hindu persons, and it's like you already put up a Christmas tree in a bank. So Hindus will bank their money here. I can't tell you which bank, but it's just crazy. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. It is just crazy. Do something for Diwali. Just acknowledge them. Eid, have Diwali. Just 3 auspicious occasions. Acknowledge them. But I don't understand how people think like that, boy. You already have a Christmas tree. You have this, you have that hang up. All kind of things. So Hindus will bank their money here then. Hindus and Hindu businessmen will bank their money. You understand? It's just distasteful, boy. Just distasteful. That's why I would not commit Christmas before Diwali. I just wouldn't do that. I would not commit Christmas and put up all kind of Christmas stuff. As much as I love Christmas because I'm a Christian, you know. It's just an auspicious occasion for us. There's night church and whatnot and service and so. But nevertheless, you know, there's another group of people that have an auspicious occasion, and they love it just like how we love Christmas. The Muslims love Eid, just like how we love Christmas. They'll buy gifts for one another, exchange their gifts, and they'll buy nice clothes and fancy clothes, and to go to the mosque and invite the family that day. It's a great time for the Muslim community. Diwali the same. People look forward, the Hindu members from the people from the Hindu community. They go to the different places, they shop. They go to the fancy store in the store in Grambus that advertise with us. They go to Fab India. They go all about and do their thing. They clean up, they paint, they tile, they do all kind of thing. And just when Christmas comes for us, we do the same thing. We do the same. We get up in the morning, we say prayers, we pray. You understand? We reflect on. Boy, I tell you something. This is I was just thinking that. It's how many thousands of people that we have lost for COVID? 4,000? 4,000 plus, you know. 4,000 plus, you know. Somebody was telling me that they lost their husband, and I didn't even know that. I did not even know that they lost their husband. I tell you, people just dying. They lost their husband. I mean, COVID, and at that time you'll never forget, you know, never. And I always tell people, I lost a few persons for COVID. I lost a few people. I lost my good pharmacist friend from a pharmaceutical company. And a lot of people I know, boy. One of my dear friend, Frankie Sami, I tell you, as I always tell people, Frankie was from my circle. You know how you have people, you meet people, you have acquaintances, you have friends. You would line with, you'll have drinks, you might be bunks up, socialize, but you have people from your inner circle. You might tell a secret. You might use an obscene language while talking. You might talk, because they're from that circle. They're from a circle. You can, as they say, you can put down your guards. People like us when we are, like who hold, public office and whatnot. You're the eyes of the public. There are people that, you always have to be this prim and proper. You always have to, carry about yourself with a certain degree of deportment. But when you meet your people from your inner circle, you can relax. Hey, boy, was this scene? Why we're going about this? And so many people, boy. That's what I tell you, that since the end of, since the COVID finished, Christmas, birthdays, anniversaries, Father's Day, Mother's Day, is no longer the same. It is no longer the same. Because we miss people. They have gone. They have gone. And for me, Christmas is a time that I reflect a lot. I really reflect. I reflect. I miss people. Sometimes I need a little time to catch myself because, and even Diwali too. I haven't gone to know, I'm not seeing anybody bursting bamboo and, as I was telling somebody, I feel telling them I feel some nice curry and boulders and shutine and a nice Sahari leaf and light up something and a nice diya and thing and Just acknowledge, just appreciate, I never forget. In our little border house, my grandmother, she bought 6 diyas for me. And she put it on top of a cabinet. 6 or 12, I think it was 12. And everybody come down her throat and say, well, you're a Christian, you're going to Presbyterian church, how you going to do that? And she said, no, that's for my grandson to understand that you mustn't look at people differently. You must have respect for people's religion, and we live here. And those were the exact words that he will understand when growing up. And when he gets older, he would know he mustn't discriminate people's religion as much as he's a Christian. Everybody ways their way, Everybody, God is their leader and their true God, everybody. You understand? But as I tell you, to each his own. Somebody asked me a while ago, something with a fundraiser, and a young man with some money and whatnot. I don't want to get involved in that. I told him I don't want to get involved in that. That's none of my business. It's none of my business. And that is why I always cautious about raising funds for people. I always cautious about that. I don't do that. I don't do that. If I could take out money and get some money and call up about 4 or 5 friends and say, yeah, what? Or call up some people, let's help this person, we'll do that. But you see, like raising funds and, you see, money is something. When you're in media, and when you're a public person, you see that raising funds thing? I tell you, watch me. You want culture? You know what is culture? It's real culture. Like bacchanal. People will always accuse you. They'll always say things about you. And the scheme of things, there's no kind of money to run racket, as I say, to defraud, but people want to see. I remember it had a child, a young boy who died. He eventually died. And we raised some funds for him. And I was very cautious, I was very cautious about getting involved. I didn't want to get involved. And we raised 7,000. Eventually, the boy died, and there was a rift between the mother and the father. And the mother said, well, how much money? I'll give you the money. Don't give he the money. Give father, come. I just told the studio, father, mother, just give them the money for me, please. Yeah, just give them. Just give them. Because we were thinking about passing it over to our next case who needs help. It's just something else, bro. I'll get a wheelchair for someone also. But you just had to be good. 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 I know a lot of you yesterday were really impressed by what I said. And I think that I got your attention when I told you that that it is so sad in this country and that we always get the I don't want to use that S word of the stick. But we always get the worst part of it. We always get the crumbs. How cars can be 50,000 US in America, but in Trinidad, when it reaches here, it's over $1 million. Why? And politicians on both sides, as soon as they get in parliament, they buy Mercedes, they buy Range Rovers, they buy BMWs, Prados, and they pay next to nothing for that. They pay next to nothing. Tax breaks on a car like for $1 million, it might come up to about 300,000, something like that. But all these all these taxes, hundreds and hundreds, and we put them there. And it's very sad that we have to go to the bank and take out loan to buy these cars that are so much money. And these politicians, these MPs, these senators, all these tax breaks that they get, and what they do? And what they do, this is really a back-to-front society, and it's a back-to-front. We back-to-front. We are back-to-front. And it bothers me. It really bothers me because I tell myself, I say that is so sad. Of course, they must experience a certain degree of kindness coming from the government as a senator, as an MP or whatever for your contribution to serve. But my God, it's like they fix their mix, they send up their salaries, but they send your salary up by $4. $3 an hour. Just imagine that. What about the girls working in the, and there are people don't miss it, there are people, there are companies, there are business people that don't miss. They pay their minimum wage. Well, they pay it. But it's so sad. Could somebody really live on $30 an hour, $20 an hour? Could somebody really live on $20 an hour? Well, let's be honest here. Could they really live on $20 an hour? No, and no blame to discredit the business owners because they have responsibility, they have loans, they have stuff to pay, they have maintenance of their company and whatever. But could a worker really live on $20 or whatever an hour? When T&Tech bill going up, when it going up to how much money, landlord, then taxi fare. As soon as gas go up, taxi fare go up, bread go up, everything. But the standard of living for the politicians is way up there. They eat the best, they drink the best, and we suffer. I stand here today to tell you, everybody's days are numbered. Everybody's days are numbered. And we will give them a run in the coming times, we'll give them a run, and we'll always give them a run. And that's why I detest seeing people running down politicians, running them down, and letting them say, and their business fixed. And when they live in their big mansions and whatnot. I ain't saying that it's wrong. But what good for the captain, good for the cook. You understand? What good for the captain, good for the cook. The Alsing are nothing to worry about. The Alsing absolutely not worry about. Terrence the Alsing. But what about the nurses and them? What about the hard ones, the hard workers in them for COVID? What they got? A pan of biscuit. Yes, he said, pell down that biscuit on the ground and mash it up. A pan of biscuit. People risk their life for COVID. Think about that. They risk their life for COVID. And that's an image you must never forget. You never forget. You risk your life. You could have died. You won't believe how the people in Cora, how they sacrificed their time. They couldn't go home. They couldn't go to their families. Some of them rented apartments. Somebody nurses, somebody doctors, just to avoid going home. When they leave the hospital, they went home. Some of them stayed spend the night and stay right in Cora itself. And they couldn't go home. They risked their life. This is not like, this is remember, everybody was dying, people was dying. But as a thank you, you got a pan of biscuit. Watch, a pan of biscuit. Things like this must never be forgotten, And a big photo up, a pan of biscuit. That is what they give them. How long after they got a little stipend in their salary? When 3,000 people done that already, you know gain money. Doctors died, nurses died, water attendants died, police died, Coast Guard died. People who were interacting People were upset. They were upset if the police didn't work. If they didn't, police was fearful. They had police who take COVID home, and their father died, their mother died, they died. Yeah, yeah. Frankie died. Frankie died because he arrested someone. That is something I'll never forgive them for that, because you know why? I remember, I tell you, that same boy Frankie Sammy, I just want to call his wife because, I mean, she's a widow now, and I just want to really get back and put her in that mood now. Put her in that mood, so if she hear my voice, you know, I'll always call them. But that is something that, this was the worst blow we had. This is a blow that everybody, this affected everybody. And that's why I tell you, life could never be the same. And people fight over all sorts of things, you know. People fight over land, people fight over car, people fight properties, all kind of things. Gap, people fight over deed, all kind of stupidness. But life is like a vapor. It's here today and vanish tomorrow. Yeah. That's why that my entire approach has changed, you know. Has changed. I don't beat up. I don't beat up at all. I'm not going to take chain up from nobody. The right thing is the right thing. We must have respect for people, have respect for their profession. Nobody's better than who. We must have respect for the mason. Ever so often, the persons who pick up my garbage at the residence, sometimes if I'm cleaving, I would stop and give each one of them $100 just for so. Yeah. The driver, the person who coming out of a truck. Yeah. Do you do that? You watch them with scorn. Them picking up rubbish. Well, if they leave the rubbish, what will have happened? You'll be surprised what people think out here. You'll be surprised. You'll really be surprised. Think what I tell you, you'll be surprised how people think. Well, I see things start, you know, the murder started to happen again, and they attack police again. So there was a murder today in Pleasantville, San Fernando. The deceased has been identified as a 64-year-old man, yeah? 64-year-old. And we don't understand why anybody want to kill a 64-year-old man, a.k.a. Chappie of Pleasantville. Ronald Mc Queen, a.k.a. Chappie of Pleasantville. Around 12:24, McQueen was standing in front of his home when he was ambushed and shot dead. Police were notified. Just imagine that. You can imagine you stand up in front of your house and you get gunned down. Normal. Yeah, gunned down. You understand? Normal. That is why, ladies and gentlemen, we have to be together to fix this. And those of you who look at me from all over the world, fixing Trinidad is your business. This is your homeland. Never forget your homeland. Wherever you have made your home, this is your place of birth. This is your roots. This is your root. This is your birthplace. No matter where you go, no matter how rich you become, never forget your birthplace. As you get older, you will realize you miss the memories of growing up as a child in Trinidad and Tobago. The songs, the atmosphere. Never feel that you have reached. Never turn your back on your country of birth. Never turn your back. Maybe some of you have migrated when you were young, and you know, or some of you, maybe you have parents who came from here, but nevertheless you were born abroad. But I'm sure you have the blood in you. I'm sure you have the Caribbean blood. I'm sure you have the Trinbagonian blood. It's like teaching a little child to dance calypso. You don't have to teach nobody to dance calypso in Trinidad. You know? It is embedded in them. It's in the DNA. The song of calypso, the song of tassa, you already know to jump up. As a child, I don't tell you, you have to move so, you have to take a left, you have to move right, move your waist. As you hear this song, it's already in you. It's already in you. It's the Caribbean beat already in you. You must never give up on your country. Never give up. That's why we must fix it, and that's why I look forward to your support. That we're going to fix this place. And we are doing it every day. Every day we are doing it. So ladies and gentlemen, if you have any information, while anybody will want to kill, Ronald Mc Queen, a.k.a. Chappie of Pleasantville Avenue, Pleasantville, get in contact with me. You know, the last murder that took place in Pleasantville was on the 28th of September when 33-year-old Keon Andrews was gunned down at the corner of Chaconia Avenue and Pleasantville Crescent. So the last time anybody was killed in Pleasantville. And that's where the fella, you remember the video where the guy was, do you know, ladies and gentlemen, the guy in the video, the guy on the ground there, not the one who died, the guy who was standing next to him who was injured. I didn't know. I met him at a function almost 2 years ago, yeah, at a function, and I was introduced to him. He's a great tile guy. He does tiles and whatnot. Yeah, and I spoke to him and whatnot, only to find out a couple of weeks ago somebody was telling me, they mentioned to me, the guy that you met at the function, you know, that's the guy who was shot in Pleasantville? I said, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Nevertheless, the person he was standing next to wasn't that lucky. They died on the spot. So that was the last murder in Pleasantville. Also, a police officer was reportedly shot and wounded while on his way to work in Rio Claro early on Thursday. PC Ramkissoon was on his way to work at the St. Madeleine Police Station when gunmen began shooting at his vehicle. PC Ramkissoon sustained gunshot injuries. Could you really believe that? Are we living in a narcos state? Just imagine that. A policeman going to work. And you don't want to say it, but eventually we will get there. So I'm calling on judicial officers, judges, prosecutors, attorneys, state attorneys, magistrates. Take front before front take you. Just take front before front take you. Because they will start with the person who hotting up their head. And soon they will start to go after persons who dispense justice, who sit down who sit down in a courtroom, state prosecutors, because if they're going after police officers, not everybody is lucky, not everybody is fortunate like the Chief Justice, I.A.N, to have a security detail. I have no problem with that. He's entitled to that as the Chief Justice. But nevertheless, just a second, persons like judges and magistrates, they should have some, I don't know if they have a union, I don't know how it works, but somebody should come out now, because the game changing, the game is changing. And all these signs that you are seeing, if you can go after the Deputy Commissioner of Prison, if you could go after, and this is not, look at the time frame. It is not like 10 years ago or 3 years ago. Everything is just weeks ago. How many days ago, how many weeks ago did they attempt to assassinate the Deputy Commissioner? About 2 weeks. Between that 2 weeks and now, they had another attack on police officers. I have it there. They had the one in library. I'm going to show you all that. But nevertheless, you all need to take stock. Not everybody is the Minister of National Security to have a detail and does nothing, but entitled to that. He's the Minister of National Security. The Honorable Prime Minister has a big detail. The President. But what about persons in the front line who dispensing justice, who sitting down in a court and say, based on what the information I have before me here, is the possession of drugs, guns, murder, whatever, I sentence you to 2 years, I do this, I sentence you. Not because I want to, but as the law. So my action is based on the law, what is written, the written law. And what about the safety of these people? Because mark my word, we must never forget Dana Sita Hall, you know. Never forget Dana Sita Hall. State prosecutor, never forget Dana Sita Hall. That was never senior counsel who was gone down. Never forget that. Never forget that unfortunate incident. I remember it was a Saturday. It was a Saturday, boy. Oh, no, it was a Saturday. And never forget that day. Never. But sometimes we get so caught up with other things that we forget events. So to judges, magistrates, prosecutors, I ask you today, please be careful. Please. Nobody cares about your safety. As much as you might be passionate about your job, and you love your job, and you might be a decent, and you are here to uphold the law and do the right thing, maybe you might not have a security. Do what you have to do, please, and just be careful. Because as you can see, this is how it starts. It starts with the police officers, and then it will start with the prosecutors, and then it's going to come on your doorstep. I beg you today, please be careful. That is all I tell you, just be careful. I don't know if there is money allocated for some of you to have security at your home, or a driver, an armed driver. If that money might have to come out of your pocket, I don't know. But it's kind of unfair. It's kind of unfair. I mean, I know a lot of judges. I don't want to call no name, but I know judges. I know a lot of judges, a few well, and they don't have no security, but yet they are dealing with high-profile matters, and they need some kind of. Up to me, I would have, for prosecutors, I would have put something in place, and because again, the time is changing. The wind is changing. It is not something that we are accustomed with. You cannot compare what we experience, atmosphere, now to 20 years ago. It is changing. And we are seeing that the time frame of the attack on judicial officers is very, very close. It is not like 18 months apart from each other. It is not like 20 months apart from each other. It's not like 4 years apart. It is like just weeks. So as we say in the Caribbean, something in the mortar beside the pestle, something is brewing. It is brewing. And it is frightening to senior superintendents. It is frightening to senior officers. It is frightening to those who are attached to task force, IATF, NEDTF, Northeastern Division. It is frightening to somebody's frontline units. We must not, as much as we pay attention to these units, what about the little two constables who patrol at night in a police vehicle with a blue light? Nobody have respect for blue light. That is a long time. I'll show you a photo of the police officer when we come back. This art is brought to you courtesy SNS Passade. Remember, SNS Passade, they will be opening officially tomorrow in Freeport. A lot of giveaways, a lot of things so you can go start off your Diwali shopping. And you know, some of you have already started to do your prayers and whatnot. Yesterday, I was chatting with Sunita from SNS Passade. My good friend, she's really my good friend. And she was just telling me that she has a lot of hampers and a lot of packages, like stuff to give out and to persons who, like for the Diwali and whatnot. So so those of you in Central can see a lot happening at SNS Passade. Sunita said she has a lot to do for the persons in Freeport, because as you know, they have officially in Freeport now. And I want to say, wish them all the best. Also want to say a special out to Bright Ideas. They have a lot of stuff, a lot of discounts on lights and bed sheets and comforters, flowers, a lot of stuff. And then Point 14, Princeton, Rio Claro, Marabella, Gulf City, and coming soon to Curep here. Bright Ideas is going to be in Curep, also Gable X. They do plastic bottles. So if you need to put, listen to me, nuts, puncher creme, sorrel, like for church. A little while ago, we bought some stuff for church. Yeah, we nice bottles to give out sorrel. And I think it was for Christmas. But that like Christmas in Christmas in July or something like that. And nice thing, a nice sorrel, a little bottle of sorrel and whatnot. And they sell amazing bottles, like amazing at really good prices. And they do like 500 million bottles per year. They do the entire Caribbean. Right, this company advertised with us called Gable X. The entire Caribbean. Persons who deal with bottles in the Caribbean, they deal with Gable X right in Trinidad, and Gable X is one of our advertisers. So I tell you, the big companies know where to showcase their products right on Crime Watch. ABC Bath and Doors. Everybody know ABC Bath and Doors from Chanka, Trace, El Socorro. They have pool tiles, faucets, doors. I think I bought a couple of years ago. I think I bought some stuff from them. They have racetrack wheels also. Aruka, Chase Village, Bethany Road, Boca Tobago. Blowout sails with racetrack tires. Salt Coast awning, that's a nice awning over your window. Rain beating in. It doesn't make no sense of doing an extension. Put something nice, a nice awning. They have really amazing awnings. Rhythm of India. Well, as you know, if you're in your company and you want to dress up, you want to look nice, you get outfits for wedding, temples, nice jewelry with it, and much more musical instruments. And they have to visit them, at Rhythm of India. They at Grand Bazaar. So make your way, because, and also we have Queenie's Palace. Yeah, there's a foreign art. They just right in Florida, and they just a home away from home, minutes away from exciting Disney attractions and whatnot. So if you can't go in a hotel, you could go at Winnie's Palace. Yeah. So look at the ads. And King Cool. Well, if you have your car and you really want to fix up, because the heat is different. But while we experience the heat, we experiencing a different heat now. Imagine we have to take the heat. Look at it here. We have to take the heat because they send up the bill, the electricity bill. Just imagine that. When we thought we could have afforded, we could have buy a nice Mercedes. So poor people don't have a vision. A small man don't have a dream, just like you, MP. Minister, a person who sell doubles, or like myself, who worked in a gas station, who did odd jobs. I had a dream, but I realized you didn't keep me back. But what about other people who have dream to drive a nice car? We have to pay $1 million for a car, yet you can get $600,000-700,000 off tax break and whatnot, and everybody takes advantage of that. How unfair it is! How unfair! Some of you can't get a visa. Maybe you don't have enough ties in Trinidad. You don't have a deed. You don't have things to show that you will return. But nevertheless, you just want to go for a holiday. You want to go shopping. But if I order something online, you cut my credit card in half. All I'm entitled to is $5,000 or $500. Why are you all doing us this? Why? All MPs, they will have access to US because they'll have their friends at the bank, and whether you like it or not, take it in your waist, that is it there. But what about the small man who have to go away? Why do I have to take my business, my ticket, my itinerary, and show these people in the bank and tell them I need to beg for $200 US, and if you like me, I'll get it. If you're not a who is who, you'll get no money. If you're a who is who, you might get 1,000 based on your account and based on how you do business in the bank. Or you might get 2,000. Or they might have a friend in the bank who might call you when they are US. We all know how the thing works. But what about the small man? What about the man who's not significant? He don't have a dream. He don't have a dream to own a nice car. He don't have a dream to drive a Range Rover. Tell me. It's sad. I'm going to take a break and a half.
Light up your Diwali with amazing offers. Get Eve Black Eyed Peas 3 for $19.95. Eve Pineapple Slices was $23.95, now $17.95. Nestle's Condensed Milk 2 for $29.95. Mabel's Mixed Vegetables 3 for $24.95. Axion Dish Paste Bacterials 2 for $19.95. Nestle's Full Cream Milk 1 liter 2 for $24.95. Yoplait Yogurt 2 for $19.95. MP Processed Pigeon Peas 3 for $24.95. Peardrax 4 for $19.95. Happy Soya Bean Oil 1 gallon was $79.95, now $69.95. Shop and win one of 6 mystery trolleys packed with goodies from your favorite brands valued at $5,000 each. Spend $300 and over to enter. Find entry boxes at all SNS Passad stores. 3 convenient locations, 1 in Rio Claro and 2 in Mayaro. SNS Passad, loyal to local.
It's Bright Ideas Festival of Discount Sale. Illuminate your home with up to 75% off selected items. Enjoy unbeatable deals. 10 to 30% off ornaments, 30% off selected linens and curtains, 25 to 50% off selected flowers, 25% off lamps, clocks and mirrors, 25% off as seen on TV items, 50% off paintings, 30% off selected bakeware, dinner sets and kitchenware, 25 to 50% off religious ornaments, 75% off lights and chandeliers. But hurry, the Festival of Discount Sale is here for a limited time only. Bright Ideas, located at Point Fortin, Princestown, Rio Claro, Maribel, Gulf City Mall, and coming soon to Curep. Bright Ideas, bringing happiness home.
What once was glass is now plastic. You get all the benefits of glass without the drawbacks, and only Gable X packaging will get you there. Plastic application works with all the existing capping methods, so the change is simple and seamless. You get visual clarity without the fragility, as well as less scuffing, scratching, and label tearing. We do PET. PET brings many advantages. You get durability and rigidity. It's more economical, durable, recyclable, and beautiful. Our purpose is to help you profit from what's inside the package, and the outside profits the plants. Get ahead of the competition today. Contact Gable X Packaging Limited.
Thinking of giving your home that modern finish? Then visit ABC Bar Doors and Windows. We are the largest supplier of hardwood finishing goods. Get kitchen and pool tiles, faucets, doors, windows, sinks, and so much more. Come in or give us a call. ABC Bar Doors and Windows, always a better choice. Thank you, friends and avid viewers, as you continue to support Crime Watch via our PayPal and FCB account. Support Crime Watch with a minimum donation of $5 from anywhere in the world. Donate via our PayPal 1ian.allen@gmail.com. Transfer to FCB account 1898739 with the SWIFT code. Be a part of the movement.
Santana boy, you can pick me up?
Yeah, where you?
By Racetrack Wheels. Boy, I went inside and I lose my mind. It's the best in brand name rims and high performance tires for so. They have special, so I make my name. Ha ha ha!
Panarine, you don't have a car?
Patsy gon' kill me.
Racetrack Wheels, number 330 Eastern Main Road, Aruca, number 64 Southern Main Road, Chase Village, and number 82 Bethlehem Road, Tobago.
Is the sun or rain costing you constant repairs? South Coast Awnings has your solution. We provide prompt, efficient service at unbeatable prices. Roofing and gate fabrication also available. Call us today for a free professional consultation. At South Coast Awnings, we've got you covered.
Celebrate this Diwali in elegance at Rhythms of India. Get a wide range of ethnic clothing at amazing prices. Outfits for adults, children, jewelry, and more. We are open daily 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Located in Grand Bazaar and South Haven Mall daily.
Welcome to Queenie's Palace, a beautiful villa situated in Davenport, Florida. A home away from home, minutes away from Disney attractions, relaxing pool, and all amenities to accommodate 8 persons. Visit our website or give us a call to book your stay.
Beat the heat at Kinko Limited Auto AC Parts and Services. Our techs have years of experience keeping you cool and comfortable. Exceptional prices, quality work, and outstanding services. Call, WhatsApp, or come in today and take advantage of our many specials. Is your business or company not making money? That's because no one knows about you. Advertise on Crime Watch, the #1 show, and watch your business transform. Call us at 294-4081, 225-4327, or 225-3250.
Are you diabetic, pre-diabetic, or at risk for diabetes? You need Berberine Plus by Aja Nutrition. 2 doses a day keeps the blood sugar at bay, cholesterol levels in check, and your immune system strong. Made with ancient Ayurvedic ingredients, berberine, bitter melon, and banana leaf, Berberine Plus is clinically proven to improve glucose metabolism, enhance insulin sensitivity, and slows glucose absorption in the gut. Berberine Plus, providing a natural path to a healthier you. Pick up a bottle today at Pennywise and all leading pharmacies nationwide.
This October, it's anniversary month at Costcutter Supermarket. Get daily specials, giveaways, and product sampling. You also have a chance to spin our big wheel and win amazing prizes. Enjoy the anniversary madness this entire month at all locations nationwide. Sangre Grande, Columbia, Pinal, El Dorado, and Scarborough, Tobago. Costcutter Supermarket, the home of more for 10.
Brandtech Limited is pleased to announce our Grand Diwali sale. Buy 3 Bridgestone or 5-stone tires and get the 4th tire free. Visit us at number 10 Londonville Main Road, Shugwarnas. Call 672-8575. Shubh Diwali from the Brandtech family.
The countdown is on
For the greatest carnival weekend
in the world. It's time for
Tobago Carnival. Friday, October 27th
to Sunday 29th. Come witness the release of the revelry and the ritual of the road in Tobago.
This our wee carnival. This is our wee carnival. It's time
For Tobago Carnival. Ready yourself for the ritual of the road.
Log on to welcometobago.com for more details. Tobago Carnival, Friday, October 27th
to Sunday 29th.
This Diwali season, shop at Classic Tiles Limited for all your home renovation needs. We have the largest variety of porcelain, ceramic, and clay tiles at unbeatable prices. See our specials on kitchen and bathroom accessories, mosaics, SPC flooring, and much more. Visit our showroom at number 64 Endeavour Road, Shugwarnas, where you can shop in safety and comfort. Follow us on social media for updates on special deals and new arrivals. Shubh Diwali from the management and staff of Classic Tiles Limited.
Now this is Radical Trading, you know that? And them have everything to cover anything. Radical Trading have the best fabric designs for your upholstery needs, yeah? So furniture, car, boat, tent, even material for school bags.
This will look really nice on my couch, boy.
They even making pillow too.
Sprang.
Oui?
Oh shucks, I forget my money.
Serious?
They could pay for it for me.
Me and my big mouth boy, I wonder if Radical get thing to cover mouth yet.
Radical Trading, 4 locations nationwide.
Yeah, but this is really something else, yeah, because you're giving people $4 an hour, but sending up the electricity rates. What pensioners going to do? You know, it is so obvious, sir. I can't understand. I don't understand people in this country, you know. It is so obvious that oppression is bright like as day, clear as day, as you could see it. And you all still, I don't know. It's like you all have that syndrome. What do you call that syndrome again? Stockholm syndrome? Where after a while, you're held in captivity. You believe that whoever held you, they have all right to do what they are doing, to torture you and whatnot, because they have some lesson to teach you, and good is going to come out of that. That is the syndrome that you all have. This could never be right. A poor man have a dream also. A poor man have a dream about driving a good car. Everybody have dreams. Not only the MPs have dreams, not only politicians. I might wear nice suits and whatnot, but sometimes people who can't afford nice suits, they buy normal suits, and if they feel, they take pictures and they're excited because, you know, they're in a suit, and everybody wants to look good in their suit, everybody. And that is why, be good, live good. But don't worry. Everybody gonna have the day, you know. Everybody gonna have the day. Everybody gonna have the day. Everybody will have their day. Take what I tell you. As I was telling you about the police officer that was shot, he's been identified as PC Ramkissoon. He was on his way to work. They shoot up his car. I think he did sustain some injuries. We wish him all the best and a speedy recovery. And you know, nobody's talking about this. Nobody's talking about this. I don't think this has engaged the attention of the Minister of National Security, of the head of Security Council. This has nothing. Now this is, let me tell you something. This is the third incident where police officer was shot. And just as I said, for the week thus far, shot at. For the week thus far. Look at the time frame. So which means to say, the shooters getting irritable. They're getting brave. What about the judges leaving court? It's not a matter of pointing in people's head, you know. But your safety, your worship must be in your head. Your safety is your priority. To go back home to your husband and your children, Mom, you have to put things in place because there ain't nobody putting things in place for you. You have to put things in place. If you feel that you are threatened and you feel unsafe, bring it to the attention of the judiciary or whoever is in charge with respect to your safety. Because nobody cares. You'll only wait when something happens to say, look at static guard, look at security. You are no different to your peers, to other judges who dispense judges and justice and deal with murder case and drug case and this case and that case. Your safety is compromised. This officer, he's not a senior superintendent. He's not a sergeant. He's not an inspector. He's a normal police constable. But what they did, they shoot up his car. And they will come at all kind of things and say this, that, he was in this, he was in that, all kind of thing. Because we like to push things under the carpet. We don't deal with the issue. Just on Wednesday, the 25th of October, 2 men reported shot at police officers. And they're just normal officers, you know. At Pujar Street in Carnage. We have any clips from that? Yeah. We have a cover. Right? Just on October the 24th, a man was injured and a woman was arrested for a shootout with police in Freeport. The injured was identified as Travis Thomas, a member of the Trinidad Defense Force, while the woman was arrested after she was caught with a quantity of ammunition following the shootout. So I'm just showing you. So people are, but look, just imagine. So for this month alone, and this month is not over, we have had 3 incidents. In this month alone of October, we have 3 attacks on servicemen. In this month alone, we got an attack on the Deputy Commissioner of Prisons. Go back to it. This month alone, in October month, what is going to happen in November? What is going to happen? They come in front of the man house, so them don't know where you're living. Madam, them don't know where you're living. Judge, they don't know where you're living. Prosecutor, they don't know where you're living. State prosecutor, they don't know where you're living. You do if you believe that. If you don't believe that, something wrong with you. So today I ask you to take front. Just keep watching and watch what's going on. Times are different. Don't feel that because of who you are and people, you have to be careful. In front of the Deputy Commissioner house, his driver was shot. He had to discharge his firearm. All kind of thing. It is frightening. What about his family? I think, and that's why I tell you, and I keep saying it from if a policeman want to shoot his girlfriend or shoot his wife, he don't have to wait to get a service revolver to do that. So that is a reason they use, but if you want me to go and fight crime, and lock up people and go in drug block and go after criminals. You're thinking, if I have a gun, I'm going to shoot my wife? You're not thinking that. You understand? So that is why I'm telling you, frontline officers, frontline, you can't give everybody to keep and carry, but to an extent, it had to be flexible now because the times have changed. The wind is blowing different now. And as the wind blows, and we are experiencing a storm when coming to the safety of servicemen, judicial officers, the commissioner, deputy commissioner of prison, attempted assassination, we have to adjust our sail. You have to adjust your sail to go with the wind. I don't need to have no meeting and say we have to have this one. No. We are frontline people. They already, I don't know. No? Also, a man was shot while hunting Manikou in Maruga. Around 7 p.m., the 4-year-old victim and his brother were reportedly hunting Manikou in a forested area about 1.5 miles off Philip Trace when upon crossing a ravine, they heard an explosion. The 43-year-old felt a burning sensation to the right side of his abdomen and realized he had been shot. His brother assisted him and took him. When you go into the forest, everybody like this hunting thing. I'll tell you something, eh? Wait until the meat come out, the forest, and then buy it. It's hunting season. But brother man, people are playing with the marijuana and the camp, where they're hiding their gun and the marijuana field. If it's from a mile or maybe a 15 minutes walk, a perimeter around the camp and around the field, they will put trap guns. Might put about a half an hour walk into the forest. So if you so love tattoo, guti, and all kind of thing, I mean, of course we love wild meat. We love, I like the ones with the shell. There is a tattoo. I like tattoo. And you have to be careful buying that too because you have people bringing that from Venezuela. You don't know when that died. If it's last Christmas it died or last November, freezing it and bringing it here. So when you're buying wild meat, so you have a lot of wild meat lovers. We are wild meat. I mean, we love that. I went to a little party. I was at Balchan house. The Kieran Air, you have a photo of him? He had a little eat up and he invited me. And I mean, I don't go by nobody, so, but Balchan is my friend. And there's a few people I consider. Sometimes when you go by people, some people like to play the ranking, some people feel they're better than you. Some people feel the Bartok people, some people sit down hold them as Bartok people. That's why I don't go by them. I like to go by just people I'm comfortable with. That to make you feel that they are superior. You will never see me at your house. So to my good friend Kieran, I had a great time at your house. In fact, Mr. Mirage, Sunil Ramdin and I, we didn't take out a photo. Now he and I tell the people them to take out a photo of me when I come by him. He said, don't jump with the man. He could man come into line with me. So I don't know what's wrong with Kieran and all too. I don't have a problem with that. But I like the little tattoo and he like, my good partner too, Clark, Dr. Joseph, Clark Joseph, from Mount Hope, yeah, when I go by him, he's got, tell me you got a piece of wild meat for me, I'm a friend and all too. That is the Maxwell surgeon from Mount Hope, the dental, great guy. So we're going to take a fast break when I come back. But I'm just showing you, in this month alone, how much things happen. So when your neighbor house on fire, out yours. And speaking about neighbor house on fire, it just had a fire in O'Mara Road, Arima. Persons lost everything this evening, ladies and gentlemen. And that's why you have to ensure your home. Try to see if you can get, they're saying Tunapuna, but nevertheless, these people lost everything. I don't know who are these. I've seen photographs, right, of people, we don't know. But all these are circulating. We don't know our officials visiting and whatnot. Okay? People lost everything. Everything in the fire. Fire officers on the scene. Look at the blaze. This happened this evening, you know. This evening this happened. You know what it is to go home and go to work and come back and your house on fire. You lost your clothes, you lost all your memories, your photograph, your clothes, everything. It's hard to start over. So that's why sometimes these are cases that we try to get a number for the family. Cases like this, you help. Like recently, a good friend of mine's experienced a terrible time with a flood. And I assisted him quietly. And in cases like that, you know, don't papi show people. Don't papi show them. Try to buy a bed for them. Say I'll buy a freezer. Those are opportunities for blessing. Those are opportunities you have that could propel blessing, positive energy in your life. When you have persons who experience that kind of situation, that kind of challenge, and facing that kind of challenges where they have lost their homes and whatnot. Those are good, now don't get me wrong, but those are opportunities that you should rush to assist, because there's a blessing behind that for those who give to them. So again, let's take a fast break.
This Diwali, bling your home like never before. Shop at Passan's Deep Food King and Bright Ideas for a chance to be one of 9 lucky winners in our Bling Your Home promotion. Transform your home with a dazzling $20,000 home makeover bling bundle. That's a $10,000 Bright Ideas shopping spree and another $10,000 in cash to use however you dream. Yes, you've heard it right. That's a whopping $188,000 in total cash and prizes up for grabs. For every $200 you spend at any Passan's Deep Food King supermarket or Bright Ideas stores entitles you to an entry form. Hold on, the festivities don't end there. The crowd favorite Wheel of Winnings is rolling back into Passan's Deep Food King every weekend. Just spend $600 or more for a golden opportunity to spin and win fantastic prizes instantly. Remember, every spin is a win. Follow our Wheel of Winnings schedule on Passan's Deep Food King's Facebook page. This promotion is NLCB approved. Ends November 13th with a grand draw on November 15th.
Thank you, friends and avid viewers, as you continue to support Crime Watch via our PayPal and FCB account. Support Crime Watch with a minimum donation of $5 from anywhere in the world. Donate via our PayPal 1ian.allen@gmail.com or wire transfer to FCB account 1898739 with the SWIFT code. Be a part of the movement.
Spruce up your home this Diwali with the biggest savings and widest variety around. Only at International Tiles, Carpets and Rugs Limited. PVC face gypsum ceiling tiles from $9.95 per piece. Porcelain 24x24 floor tiles as low as $27.95 per piece. Granite prefab counters reduced to $1,295 per slab. Commercial roll carpet as low as $48 per square yard. Quartz prefab counters from $1,795 per slab. Cushion padded vinyl flooring starting at $69 per square yard. Visit any of their 3 locations in San Juan, Charleville and San Fernando. And now, open on Sundays. You don't want to miss this Diwali sale now on at International Tiles, Carpets and Rugs Limited.
The countdown is on
for the greatest carnival weekend in the world.
It's time for
Tobago Carnival. Friday, October 27th
to Sunday 29th. Come witness the release of the revelry and the ritual of the road in Tobago.
This our wee carnival.
This is our wee carnival.
It's time
for Tobago Carnival. Ready yourself for the ritual of the road.
Log on to welcometobago.com for more details. Tobago Carnival, Friday, October 27th
to Sunday 29th.
This Diwali, be sure to visit the Fab India Expo, your one-stop shop. Comfortable ambience, ample parking, multi-cuisine food court, arcade for the kids, Mehendi and Spa, the Fashion House of Trinidad, located opposite Medford Gas Station, Shogunas, with extended opening hours from now until Diwali, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Due to the delay in containers, the India InStyle Expo will be opening from the 27th of October until the 20th of November. India InStyle Expo, opposite the Center of Excellence in Macquarie, is opening from the 27th until the 20th of November. This Diwali, look elegant with their newly imported latest fashion Indian garments, matching jewelry, shoes and even purses. Opening hours are 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, closing on the 20th of November.
Hello everybody, I want to tell all your Potter's is the #1 supermarket around. They can't beat we prices at all. And we have all kind of deals. Come yourself and see us. Deal. You come Come and check it out. You can't beat it at all. It's the cheapest supermarket. We have the best local produce, best goods, best prices, best foreign goods. And for the whole month of October, it's the anniversary specials. Come down yourself and see at any location. Pinal, Punupia, El Dorado, Sangre Grande, and Scarborough. Check it out.
When NASA set out to explore the reaches beyond our world, they needed a material that would hold up to the demands of the unknown. Flexible titanium. Engineered from the same alloy used for missile heat shields, Flexon set the new standard in durable eyewear. Flexible titanium eyewear.
Available at Neo Eyewear, 91D Main Road, Suite 1, Montrose Mall, Chagonas, 672-5052 or 390-3197.
This Diwali, bling your home like never before. Shop at Passage Food King and bright ideas for a chance to be one of 9 lucky winners in our Bling Your Home promotion. Transform your home with a dazzling $20,000 home makeover bling bundle. That's a $10,000 bright ideas shopping spree and another $10,000 in cash to use however you dream. Yes, you've heard it right. That's a whopping $180,000 in total cash and prizes up for grabs. For every $200 you spend at any Passage Food King supermarket or Bright Idea stores entitles you to an entry form. Hold on, the festivities don't end there. The crowd favorite Wheel of Winnings is rolling back into Passage Food King every weekend. Just spend $600 or more for a golden opportunity to spin and win fantastic prizes instantly. Remember, every spin is a win. Follow our Wheel of Winnings schedule on Passage Food King's Facebook page. This promotion is NLCB approved. Ends November 13th with a grand draw on November 15th.
Are you embarrassed by excessive hair loss, itchy flaky scalp, receding hairline, teenage and adult cystic acne, open pores, old scar marks, puffy dark eye circles, age spots, black lips, psoriasis, eczema or dermatitis? Do you want to get rid of deep lines and wrinkles, stretch marks, cellulite and discoloration around the neck, arms and between the legs? For a professional consultation and a microscopic analysis with Miss Bagan, who has over 30 years of experience, call 673-7418 now.
At Army Hardware and Superstore Company Limited, we make hardware shopping a lot easier and affordable. We have everything from foundation to finish, new wave or all-using circular deck and pan, pre-painted PVDF, BRC Grade 1 red blocks, eco cement, corrugated or smooth steel, and so much more. Approved by the Trinidad and Tobago Bureau of Standards. Come in to any of our 2 locations, Derrick Road, Chase Village or Royal Road, Aruca. Give us a call at 671-3001 or 692-3629 or WhatsApp 384-2530 for quotations.
Morning. Hi, morning. Well, I'm all ready, I'm all set. Yeah, I'm really excited, really excited.
Frank wants us to do a set of front to back.
Light up your Diwali with amazing offers. Get Nutrimix flour 2 kg $16.95, Eve fruit cocktail 2 for $19.95, Southco oil 1 liter $19.95, Yellow split peas 2 for $19.95, Oreo smiles 3 for $19.95, Yum yogurt 3 for $19.95, Nissin cup noodles 3 for $24.95, Chef Pro parboiled rice $74.95. Chelsea 4 kg parboiled rice and 5 liter oil banded $89.95. Aqua pure water 330 ml case 6 for $99.95. Shop and win one of 6 mystery trolleys packed with goodies from your favorite brands valued at $5,000 each. Spend $300 and over to enter. Find entry boxes at all SNS Passage stores. 3 convenient locations, 1 in Rio Claro and 2 in Mayaro. SNS Passage, loyal to local.
I want to deal with this anniversary to Ramona and Vishan, wishing them from Ontario, Canada. Happy anniversary. These are just photographs. We wish them all the best, right? Happy anniversary to you guys. We have different, great. Happy anniversary to you all. They say that this is the husband of the year, you know. He got the greatest award. Right, and he and his family, they're all avid viewers of Crime Watch and whatnot, celebrating their anniversary. Wish them all the best. And you know, somebody went by International Tides, some guy took up a phone. I think I have a video. Go ahead and run. Go ahead. Who is that? We'll tell International Tides that he was sending video because we need to find him, man. And the original, please. We cannot do nothing when you tape it from with a phone to the monitor because it forensic software don't recognize it at all. That's why a lot of persons like from special unit in the TTPS will come here on a regular basis and bring footage for us to clean up and get number plates and whatnot. I don't want to talk about who sent stuff here, but it's a normal practice here with the software that we have. That make no sense. We need to find the man. What's that? Right, but nevertheless, he left in a blue Almera. We need to find him. Okay? Shameless. This is what he had on. If I get you... Yeah, wearing a mask. Stick out your hat when you come to my business. And he looks like an old man or something, like a person kind of ageable. Just how he running and thing. You know? So we need to find him. It's terrible. Terrible. That's why those of you who have business and deal with the public on you know, let people take out their masks and take out their hoodie. No hoodies allowed, no hats. No hats. That's what the woman called last time asked. She said that she could put it in her cap. Right, no, like Rattans and them, no, like, she went to Rattans, and it's true that is a good practice. Rattan has that. No caps, no hoodies. You can't come over with no hoodie. You can't come with no mask. You don't come here. Go outside. When you see we sanitize it, we spray it. Because it could be who. Because you don't know. Let the camera see you. And the bank, now, even I see they do it in the bank, when you pull along your mask and you watch up in the camera like that. So I'm like, well, you know, but they have that at the bank now. So and they pull along your mask, no hoodies, no cap. They have to do that because the event of a robbery, somebody plans something, they could go back through a footage, you could see where you were part of it. You have to do that because times are different. That's why I keep telling you all, we need to adjust our sail based on the wind that we are experiencing. We see we see police officers under attack. For this month alone, 3 incidents where the lives of police officers were compromised, their safety was compromised. Imagine they went to the deputy commissioner of prison. His driver was shot also. You understand? Just in this month called October. What's going to happen in November? So that is why you, who are frontline persons, you need, as much as we care for the senior superintendent, the little ordinary people in task force need some level of protection. They need either you keep and carry. When I say keep and carry, I mean you get your service revolver to keep and go home with it and come back. If you choose to destroy your career and rent all the people gun or shoot somebody, well, that is it. You're going to jail and you're a rot. And your whole life gone down the drain if you choose to do that. So it's up to you. But one incident cannot control the decision of a panel if to issue a firearm to a man, a police officer. Because one policeman went and shoot up the place with a service revolver. So I'm just telling you. A 43-year-old man is hospitalized after he was shot during an argument with a male relative in Marabella. Around 6 p.m., the victim and the 59-year-old suspect were lying at the home along Stadium Link Road in Marabella when they got into an argument. The confrontation became physical, during which the suspect armed himself with a cutlass and chopped the 43-year-old several times. So the suspect had 59 years, the victim had 43. There's an argument in Marabella. Other persons who were at home intervened and parted the two, and the police and emergency health services. The two parties were taken to San Fernando Hospital where they were treated for injuries sustained. Arguments. So they're living in a house with people, your relatives. There are people who live all kind of different lives, all kind of different circumstances. The brother living upstairs, mother and father living upstairs. The son don't talk to them. Daughter-in-law don't talk to the in-laws. All kind of thing, all kind of thing. And it's not a matter the daughter-in-law bad, but the in-law and them will be make, you know, the in-law, suddenly in-laws become outlaw, you know. And they come out to mash you up. And don't let nobody rile you up. You understand? Don't let nobody take advantage of you. People like to take advantage of people. And that must stop. If I don't intervene, and I don't say the right thing, and just like, nobody know again, and as I always said that, and I said it in the past, that no child should be treated differently. What good for one, good for all. Okay? Also, Karen Alexis, who was shot approximately 18 times by police officers in Das Branch Trace Enterprise, Chaguanas, had been released on 500,000 bail when he appeared before Chaguanas magistrate on Tuesday. Alexis was slapped with 4 charges, but I don't understand if he said he was shot he was shot in his face and whatnot. He claimed that the officers of the Chaguanas gang and intelligence unit shot him without just cause and later framed him. Now that's what he's alleging. All right, he's alleging that. He's claimed that officers from the Chaguanas gang and intelligence unit shot him without just cause and later framed him to justify their action by placing a loaded firearm. Well, if you wish to speak to us, Karen, I would like to hear from you. Okay? But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, this incident I know this incident is being investigated. That's why I didn't really want to get involved, because some may remember when I put my foot in things and get involved, it really brings an attention to the different agencies responsible. And they kind of step it up, they kind of, as they say, because when Crime Watch gets involved in something, when I.A.N gets involved, that's why sometimes I don't want to, I wait till the investigation, because you don't want to rile up people. People get riled up. I.A.N know about it. I.A.N was here. I.A.N investigate. I.A.N have the footage. We could really rile up a situation. Because all over the world watching. Look, I was just trying to call somebody from South Africa. They wanted to find out about the tea that we are currently, the tea that I drink every day for the past 2 years. And I'm going to come out with a tea soon. But the tea is amazing. It's amazing. Also, it is alleged that 2 students from the St. Martin's Secondary School were arrested after they allegedly searched and caught with drugs hidden in their rectum buttocks on Wednesday. The concerned parents, Movement, TT, are calling for the students to be drug tested by their parents and that their finding be given to the Ministry of Education before they re-enter school. Well, I can't say all that at the end of the day, but we have been seeing, I get fed up, I'm really fed up of all these fights. I saw a case where apparently a student stabbed a woman with a bottle. I saw the fight. Terrible. And it goes on. And it's not no fun. It is not no fun. It is not no fun. Parents getting involved, fighting because somebody rile up your child, you going down by the school. You understand? They beat the parent apparently. So these children should be dealt with. School is not for fighting. School is for learning. And if you really want to fight, you'll get out of school. And this one child, we don't want to go back to that, who was suspended from school, expelled. We're not going to tolerate that by no child. Some of you should get hundreds, about 25 or 30 of that should be should be circulating with children being suspended from school based on their behavior. You want to fight? I'll kick you out of my school. I'm the Minister of Education. I'm not going to tolerate that. But we see every day it just continues. And with no end. I'm not seeing nothing at the end of the tunnel. I'm not seeing no light where it's indicating that something is about to happen to curb the school violence and the bullying. I'm not seeing nothing at the end of the tunnel. I'm not seeing nothing in the tunnel. It's just darkness. And it just continues and just progressing. It's just progressing and progressing. But that's how the cookie crumbles. Also, a 23-year-old man was arrested after he was caught with a quantity of marijuana and cash in Port of Spain. Between the hours of 4 a.m. to 6 p.m., officers attached to Interagency Task Force went to the suspect home at Quarry Road, East Dry River, and conducted a search. During the search, they got 373.5 grams and approximately 27,492 in cash. The suspect was arrested and conveyed to Besseau Police Station. So people had to take home, they're running their thing home. Officers of North Central seeking the public assistance to locate the woman who was assaulted by 2 women in front of her young son on Mongdor. Everybody have photos of these 2 girls. Hold up there. Hold up there. That is the easiest thing. They beat that woman in front of her 2 children. I have persons who can assist. I have persons with a moral aid, the 2 girls who we are looking for, who can assist with it. We like to meet with them. I saw photos of persons on social media, right? We can't say if this is one. These are images circulating. We have another one. I have the other one, right? But it's a very serious thing. We can't say if the young lady, the pink, did it, but these are images that have been circulating in social media, on public domain. So, you don't know, but it's a serious thing. They beat the woman in front of her child. Play the audio for me and start it over. Right. Who did the blurring for that? Okay. Okay. I should send you across here to buy a box of matches. And when you light it, you know where you see? Where you see? When you light the matches, where you see? Fire. I know what I tell you? That's where you just get. All right? But it's a serious thing. We have to find them people on them. I have to find them. They beat the woman in front of the child bawling and the child screaming. If you ever see, I mean, without the blow and whatnot. Remember somebody, yeah, without the blow. Also, quick action from officers of Central Division Emergency Response Patrol led to the arrest of 2 men who staged a robbery in Kudopia. Around 9:30, PC Bagwandas and other officers received a report of a robbery in progress at Ali's one-stop shop in Southern Main Road, Warrenville. Upon their arrival, the officers observed, so there's a lot of robbery in that Warrenville area. Upon their arrival, the officers observed the 2 men, one of Venezuelan descent, attempting to flee the compound in a red Honda Elantra. The officers subsequently intercepted the vehicle and arrested the 2 suspects. The officer also seized a loaded semi-automatic pistol, you see? You see? So they gone down to Warren. They gone down to Ali's one-stop in Warren, robbing them. And again, who takes the spotlight beside our locals? Foreign nationals, Venezuelan nationals. Let me tell you something, and I'll tell you this. Somebody asked me something today, and it's sad to say. I am very scared what the farmer went through. See that farmer that went through that? Pull back that clip and repost that what Venezuelan nationals did to the farmer. Tell the person who's posting, pull back that video. Never forget that. Never forget it. You know why? Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. We're living in times with these people now that they're becoming very agitated and they want, they realize that they're not looking too good again. So they could come and work by you and have access to everything. And the day, just take everything and bust out, and that is it. And when they fly back to Venezuela, however, with boat or whatever, it's 35 million people you're dealing with. How are you going to find them? So think about that. A day they could come and just clean up your place and bust out. They could do it. They could do it. And we are seeing day after day that they are contributing. They are contributing. They are fighting. They're shooting. They're chopping. They're robbing. Imagine they go to one of our legitimate businessmen in Central, in the Kunupia area, and rob the shop. Hats off to Bagwandas, WPC Bagwandas. I know Bagwandas, right, from the Central Division. I know Bagwandas, nice girl. And also we're looking for these Spanish nationals. One of these guys who tied up the farmer, we've been Edwin and Maria. Anybody know them? Edwin and Maria. Zoom it up there for me. I have some good shots of them. Eh? Yeah, we have some better shots. Yeah. It is not over yet. Just to let them know it is not over. It is not over. It is not over. We need to find them. So look at them, because they're going to do you the same. They're going to do you the same. As much as we have them in your houses and cleaning up and whatnot, all they can do is one day, just take up everything, all your money, all your jewelry, and bust out. I'm telling you. No, not everybody is like that. But you don't know which one to trust, because remember, you don't know the history. You don't know their mother. You know, in Trinidad, you still know, well, you know somebody's mother, you know their father, you know that was their grandfather, you know the grandfather used to sell drugs, well, you know their grandfather was a police. But these people, we don't know the history. And everybody, when they come to Trinidad, everybody come from and they have a teaching background, principal background, a doctor background, a lawyer, engineer, all kind of thing. All kind of thing. You don't know what to believe. But you see, when people looking for living, they come with all kind of shots. And it's sad even in Trinidad that good men are leaving their wives for Venezuelan nationals. It's sad. Because at the end of the day, and now, also, ladies and gentlemen, that is not the officer, you know, with respect to, I don't think that's the officer, you know, Rio Claro, because this posting all about media houses running with it. I don't think that's the officer. I don't think that's the officer. All right, take it on. I don't think that's the officer. Somebody just text me, but they'll tell me after. All right? I don't think that's the officer, so take it on. So you have to be real careful in times like this. Real careful. Real careful. You have to be real careful. So imagine they went by Ali's one shop and they robbed it. Right? The officer's got a semi-automatic loaded pistol that was thrown out of the suspect. They throw the gun out at one time. Also, ladies and gentlemen, 2 persons were attacked and robbed at the corner of Boundary Road and Rangwes Main Road on Wednesday. Look at this. Now, I have a picture of the suspect, but we don't know. I still kind of normal watch. Normal. And they look like Venezuelan nationals, huh? Yeah. But it's Trinidadian robbing them. But see, when the Venezuelan retaliate and swing back with their friend and them, they go deal with them different, you know. You know that? These people have a different way of justice at dealing with you, you know. Terrible watch. Just watch this. Keep that. Could we get a close-up shot? We can't get a close-up shot. You couldn't see the faces. They're saying there's some man called Mark. Some fella was watching a picture, but we can't prove that. I don't prove that. Anybody who have information on Boundary Road in Arangwes, and you have information about 2 suspects, you can go to ianallen.org and let me know. And let me know about where we could find them and deal with them one time. One time. Also, 2 men were arrested following a police chase in St. Joseph. The suspects were identified as 22-year-old Javon Ramrup of O'Connor Road, St. Joseph, and 24-year-old Luke Cirello of La Saiva in St. Joseph, who were arrested in connection with a series of robbery. Officers of Northern Division Task Force were on patrol along the Priority Bus route in St. Augustine when a concerned citizen flagged them down to report a recent car theft. The citizen provided a description of the suspect and the vehicle using the crime. Officers subsequently located the vehicle on the Eastern Main Road. They attempted to intercept it near Scott Street when the driver crashed into a roadside drain while trying to evade the police. The 3 men then exited the vehicle and attempted to escape on foot. However, the officers pursued them and managed to capture 2 of the suspects. The police questioned the 2 suspects, discovered that they are also involved in another robbery that occurred in St. Martin District. Great work, officers. Several vehicles were damaged after vandals threw stone outside the Pranavananda Ashram at Temple Street, Bokaro, Freeport. So apparently, Hindu devotees were engaged in religious prayer when they heard noises emanating from the temple of the roof. Upon investigation, they saw a group of male adolescents throwing objects at the temple and called out to them. The boys who ran off, further checks revealed that they damaged the devotees' vehicle. That is craziness. So you can't go and worship now. You can't go and worship. And that is why, let me tell you this, sir. Put it up. Look, recently they went and they vandalized in Taruba, the Rawan. In Taruba, they burned down the people Rawan. I mean, everybody enjoy Ramlila. They burn it down. You know what days and months of work and sacrifice going to that? Nobody are begging for this and begging for that. I wish we could find the people responsible. I wish if we could find the people responsible for pelting the people in the temple, pelting their cars. And that's why I tell you, I am a real serious kind of fella and a different kind of person. You see me? Let me tell you something. Whoever is Christian is Christian. But I don't really, to each his own. I have my views on Christian and Muslim. I keep it to myself. Don't get me wrong. I am a Christian. My friend is a Hindu. I tell them when you have your little prayers, send some parasad. We go look it up. Send some food, some nice mother-in-law, some shot time. I am not going to run a show and tell you this show is a Christian show. This show, this television show is for everybody. You choose to say Sitaram. You choose to say peace be unto you, salam alaikum. You choose to say good evening, that is up to you. This show not going to push no religion. I'm not going to enforce my belief on nobody. But at the end of the day, we must have respect for everybody's belief. That's what we saw in Bokaro right there. That is craziness. You see how things stepping up? First was Taruba. They pell along the people car while praying. But don't worry. God go up my way and give all the back all the stuff. Some of you who have the foreign use car place, contact the temple and see how they can help the people and fix back the car for free. Do something good. Also, a 23-year-old security officer was robbed while on duty at Tudge Road RSC Primary School on Saturday. She got in her primary school around at 8:30. The victim was at the school along Fletcher Road when they heard a song of a male voice. Upon checking, he was approached by a man who was armed with a firearm. So imagine in Fletcher Road, they robbed the security at the school. The suspect announced a robbery before he tied up the victim and placed him in a male bathroom. He then relieved him of a cell phone and cash before fleeing the scene. The guard managed to free himself and made checks when he realized his blue Honda Accent, which was parked on the school compound, missing. The police were notified. Officers from Central Division Response Officer received information and went to Chin Johnson Road, Tudge Road, where they recovered the stolen vehicle. WPC Beckers are continuing the investigation. Craziness. 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 So, this is Tudge Road, RC Primary School. And also a Chinese national was expected to appear before the ARIMA Take that like I take a shot, boy. A Chinese national was expected to appear at the Arima Magistrate Court today after he was charged with money laundering on Wednesday. The suspect was identified as Zhang. That's all I could say is Zhang. Zhang, who was previously charged for the purpose of he was previously charged for the offense of trafficking from Millennium Park and the ketamine. He was charged again for money laundering now. This is a serious thing. And they have them right in the vicinity of the Shogunas Police Station. They have people selling drugs, molly, the ketamine, and a lot of these pills for date rape. Girls going out, go take out their clothes, go freak out in the car. You have to be careful taking things from people to drink when you're lying. If you know you leave your glass and you're going in the washroom and you trust him, order a new drink, watch to see how you drink, who mix in your drink. Well, ladies and gentlemen, also unconfirmed reports, in fact, a businessman was granted bail in the sum of $300,000 after he appeared on 3 counts of larceny by justice of the peace. The suspect was identified as Urbanil Aaron Bernard of Palmas. Bernard was charged with larceny in the sum of $170,000, larceny in the sum of $8,000, larceny in the sum of $48,000 by officers of the fraud squad. Victim probably handed over money totaling $226,000 to Bernard, which represents down payment for the importation, registration, and delivery of various types of vehicle. There's a lot of persons who paying foreign used car dealers money and they're not getting it. Come and see me. Unconfirmed reports. Before we go, we have 2 more stories to tell you. That a maxi taxi driver from Takariga was found hanging earlier today. That is all we have. We don't know, yeah? We don't know, yeah? Okay, that's all I hear. Hold up on it, yeah? Also, the accident which claimed the life of a UV student in Laramie earlier this month is now a double fatal after the second victim died at hospital. The deceased was identified as 18-year-old Dominic Cardinal, who died at the intensive care. So a second person died. The UV student, remember Carissa Maria, 22, she died in the accident. This accident happened on Saturday 14th. And now, another occupant of the car. So sad. So sad. Well, ladies and gentlemen, again, today I ask you be careful on our nation's road. Say a prayer. As you can see, the temple under attack, it's Diwali time. People going to listen to the pundit and to give a nice discourse and whatnot. And you can see what's going on. They're pelting the people's car while they're praying. Who does that? Only evil people. And we need to find them. Anybody in Bukari who have information, WhatsApp me on 294-4081. And this is the show for everybody. Everybody. I respect Muslims, I respect Hindus, and I respect Christians. To each his own. WhatsApp me on 294-4081. I'll be back tomorrow. So much to tell you. So much to tell you. And support Crime Watch. And make sure and get your ad. Next week is the 1st of November. So try and get your ad fast. Book up your company. Get the pop-ups. Make sure your company logo on the pop-ups. This is Ian Allen. Have a wonderful night. Good night.